Welcome in, quick hitters. Welcome in, Goodymo short crew. NBA Finals. Is it almost over with? Something is missing from this NBA Finals. I was a little worried about this. These two teams in the finals. Look, it's exciting. I'll give it that. It is exciting. But it seemed like something is missing from other NBA Finals previous. I think it has something to do with the teams. Indiana Pacers, Oklahoma City Thunder, some we're not used to. Yes, you have the star power on the OKC side with SGA playing outstanding. Indiana Pacers side, they work as a committee. No legitimate superstar over there. A couple of all-stars, you can agree. But superstardom, nah, just not there. Will it end? Game 6. Will OKC finish the deal? My opinion, OKC will finish the deal. And I also want to add, you know I'm an underdog guy. Yes, I would love to see the Indiana Pacers extend this to Game 7 and ultimately win it. I would love to see that. No slack on the OKC Thunder. They're playing hell of a basketball in this finals. SGA, top notch, is going to solidify him once he wins it all as a legitimate superstar. He'll be a superstar. Some people call him superstar right now, but I'm going to go ahead and wait till he wins it. And the reason why we can call him a superstar because of his game. I don't see it leaving anytime soon. What he has in his bag is something that can last over time. His jump shot is not going to change. He's going to be able to hit that mid-range. That's his bread and butter. The three-point shot, he's hitting that a little more on a regular. Also getting to the paint. That's not going to change too much. Him getting to the free throw line. Cashing in. His whole game is something that just doesn't diminish overnight. He's a young guy. He will be able to perform at this high level majority of his whole career. So giving him that superstar label is legit. I don't see him falling off a mountain. But like I said, it's something about the NBA Finals. I think it's just the teams that's in the finals. Something we're not used to. We're used to the Lakers. We're used to the Miami Heat. We're used to the Golden State Warriors, right? All the years of San Antonio Spurs. We're used to all these teams being there and winning it with superstar type of players. Now you're looking at this team and you're like, something is missing. Look, I don't want to take nothing away from these two teams. They're playing at a high level. It's exciting basketball. It's just something different about it, and you just can't pinpoint it. And I'm just going to mark it up to the teams that are in the finals. And I've said it before, it kicked off that this won't be a pretty look. And yes, I'm watching the NBA Finals. I'm not engaged like I usually would be engaged. I will admit that. But I am keying in and I am watching it. I'm just not highly enthusiastic about it. That's all. That is all. So I haven't posted in about over a week. Almost going into 2 weeks almost. Family emergency. That has been the case. Still lingering around. I don't think it's going to be completely solved. But that's why I've been taking a few days to a week, what have you. Family emergency situations. So I haven't been really engaged, like I said before, on this NBA Finals, but I have been tuning in. And what I've noticed, let me put this up. What I have noticed. Put that guy up. All right. First of all, we know who the hero is, right? Who had the monster game. And we know who came up short, so to speak.
Oh, that's not good.
And he has to play in game 6. Sometimes when you watch Haliburton's game, it kind of frustrates you a little bit. But like I said, you can't put it all on him. He is not a superstar type player. They try to give him that label, but he's not a superstar type player. All-star at best. On a good season, you could say he's an all-star. Because no superstar that I know of or cut from the cloth that I'm used to. Yes, we're going back on all of that. The make and build of superstars, the pedigree. He don't have that yet. He's still a young guy. But will he ever be a legitimate superstar? Maybe. He had a couple of clutch shots to win some games. That's a little different. But to be a legitimate superstar, you have to come through time and time and time again, even when you're off. You have to put up the attempts. And what we call those, unload the clip. Something this guy didn't do. Something he didn't do. Because when you look at this box sheet, 4 points from Tyrese Haliburton. 0 for 6 from the field. That could never happen. Even if you're the second best player on the team, and for sure the best player on the team, you have to go down with your guns blazing. Have to say this all the time. I have to say this all the time. You have to be engaged. This is the NBA Finals. Your team back is against the wall. And you would think it's common sense for a player of his caliber to lead this team and at least put shots up. He's not doing that. And some will say, okay, well, he's a little banged up. He has a calf strain. Well, just like everybody else is saying, sit down. Don't play. Take him out of the game. If you're the head coach, right? Rick Carlisle, take him out. Because he's hurting your team if he's not playing like himself. Who had a breakout? McConnell. What a game he played. Out of body experience, right? He had it rolling. I would have stuck with that. Oh yeah, I would have stuck with it. Don't take long to see that your guy doesn't have it. Not only that, he's not being aggressive. In these finals, man, especially as the best player on your team, or the second best, how have you? You have to set the tone early. Early. He lacked doing that. Now, they don't have no choice. Their back's up against the wall. He's going to have to come out with a way better performance than this. Matter of fact, he's going to have to score 35 to 40 points if he expects his team to pull it out. Is he capable of doing that? He's going to have a lot of help as well. It can't just be him shooting and making things happen. Continue to facilitate. He's good at that. Continue to get people involved, but you have to be aggressive. 25 to 30 shots, like we say, especially in a closeout game. Pascal Siakam, he's limited, but he played a good game. You can't say he didn't. He had 28 points. He had 2 blocks. He had 5 assists. He had 6 rebounds. He got to the free throw line a little bit. 7 for 8 from the free throw line. 3 for 6 from the three-point line. 9 for 15 from the field. Now, for the turnovers, he got to clean that up. That's 6 turnovers. You can't have that. He knows that. You got to take better care of the basketball, right? Nesmith, 14 points. You got Miles Turner with 13. He can play better than that. Miles Turner is going to have to get more touches. He's going to have to find a way to get more touches. When you got a guy like Haliburton going 0 for 6, and then Miles Turner is one of your key guys on offense, right? Got to get him more touches, man. He's 3 for 5. 3 for 5. Aaron Nesmith, 5 for 9. It's like these guys weren't engaged at all. And you will lose a ball game like this because that all-star caliber type player did not set the tone. He didn't set the tone. He had 3 turnovers himself, Haliburton. 6 assists, 7 rebounds. So, we say with turnovers, you got 6 assists, you got 3 turnovers. What that says, you got 3 assists now. Every turnover you get takes away from your assist. Takes it away. He's got 3 assists in this game, right? 0 for 4 from the 3-point line. 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Thank God for the free throw line, because if it wasn't for the free throw line, he wouldn't have scored. Wouldn't have scored. So, yeah, Indiana got their work cut out for them. Whether they win or not in this game 6, I just don't believe they're going to pull it out. They've showed their hand. They've been the most inconsistent team in this finals. OKC have shown that they can go to a different level. And when they're on, they're on. Going up and down the floor, playing defense, suffocating players. Got a guy who can isolate, get his own anytime. Yeah, I would say take a quick peek at them. Look at Jalen Williams. That's why I have him up here. Right? 40 piece, man. 40 piece. 1 steal, 4 assists, 6 rebounds, 9 for 12 from the free throw line. He got to the stripe. 3 for 5 from the 3-point line, 14 for 25 from the field. This is what we always talk about right here. You don't have to tell this guy to unload the clip. This is picture perfect. This how it should look. 14 for 25 from the field. Who can argue with that? I don't care if he was 6 for 25 from the field. He was aggressive. He went out there trying to help his team, trying to win the ball game. Different from Haliburton, ain't it? Different from a lot of players in the league that just don't have that notion to shoot the ball in the playoffs, in the finals, when your team needs you. Not sitting back, not miss 2 or 3 shots in a row and say you don't have it that night and then shy away and start passing the rest of the night. As an all-star, as a superstar, you don't have that right. You can't do that and expect no backlash. You can't do it. You can't do it. Because there's going to be guys like me here to let you know. It's not going to cut it. Go out there and have some bad efficiency from the field. Be off completely, but you want those attempts up. If not, go sit down, put somebody else in the ball game. It's simple as that. So Jalen Williams, you don't have to look at him and say, hey, man, we need to put the ball up. He put the ball up. That's a picture-perfect game for him. He stayed aggressive, going downhill, hitting the step-back jump shot when he needed to, playing hard-nosed defense. He plays like that in Game 6, they'll be holding up that trophy. Because SGA is going to do what he's going to do, I'm pretty sure. Look, 31 points to Jalen Williams 40, right? Lou Dort's little measly 9, but you really don't look for points from him. What you look from Lou Dort, you want that 8 rebounds he gave you. That's what you look for from him, the 2 steals. And hit his threes, occasionally out there when you have them. Chet Holmgren, you can't expect him to go 9 points and 4 for 15 from the field. He might show up. So like I'm saying with OKC, you got different people showing up each game. Or you might have multiple people showing up each game. Indiana just don't have the luxury. That's why Haliburton has to play aggressive every game. Whether he's on or off, he has to play aggressive every game. Still dishing the ball, getting people involved, but you have to be more aggressive. Getting downhill, doing your step back, jump shot, doing what you have to do. But you have to stay aggressive. And, 109 to 120. We all expect OKC to close the deal out, whether it's Game 6 or Game 7. They will close the deal out. Indiana just has to start and come out with flair, fire, and have an out-of-body experience to win this series. They have to turn it on like now, and they got to keep it on for the rest of the series if they expect to win it. Too much to ask for, in my opinion. That's why I'm out, and I think OKC will finish the deal. And either Game 6 or Game 7, but I would say Game 6. I say Game 6 would be it for Indiana, if I am a betting and predicting man, which I am. That's the way I look at it. Now, what else do we have that I need to talk about here? Oh yeah, Desmond Bane. Let's get into him real quick. All right, let's check this out. Desmond Bane traded. Desmond Bane has been traded to the Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic acquired Desmond Bane. Memphis Grizzlies acquired Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, better known as KCP, Cole Anthony, 4 first-round picks, and a future pick swap. Now, the first thing, let me put this up. All right. First thing I thought about with this trade is they let Bane go, Memphis Grizzlies, wanting to be in the hunt, I'm pretty sure, every season, at least in the playoffs, battling at least for a championship. So when they got rid of Bane, I'm sitting here thinking, okay, you're throwing away the season? What y'all rebuilding? What's going on? What's going on? And what I'm going to tell you right now is probably going to blow a lot of people's minds. I'm not all the way sold on Ja Morant. Matter of fact, I don't know if I can trust Ja Morant. Ja Morant is one I will put in the category of the injury prones as well, not being available when it counts. His rugged play has him banged up, injured throughout the season, possibly missing meaningful games down the stretch. Not only that, you have to worry about his antics off the court. And we know what we're talking about. Not only that, baiting the league office when they tell this guy not to throw hand grenades, not to make gestures at the crowd after scoring buckets or a three-pointer. And he baits them. Plays games with them. Sometimes you wonder about his maturity level. I made a video about it a few weeks ago or last month. All right? Questioning his heart for the game of winning. We know he loves the game, but do we really care about wins and losses? I've seen this guy after losing big, meaningful game, laughing after the game, playing around. That rubs you the wrong way, rubs me the wrong way. So you question his heart just a little bit. So my thinking, I don't know if I'd have got rid of Bane. I might have gotten rid of Ja Morant. Yes. I know it might sound crazy to some people. What I know about Desmond Bane, I know what I'm getting each game. He don't have these off the court issues. He don't have these during the game issues. The guy just goes out there and ball. His game has expanded. His game has evolved. There's not just a battering ram guy that can just get down the hole and get layups. He's outside now. He's off the dribble. He's coming through in the clutch. He's a steady hand, and he shows up every game. Since Ja Morant's been out with injury, since Ja Morant been out with suspension, Desmond Bane showed up. Yeah. He's a legit number one guy. You put pieces around him. So my thinking in all of this, yeah, I have more trust in Desmond Bane than I do Ja Morant at this point. And look, Memphis might blow this whole thing up. Don't mean Ja Morant's going to stay. Huh? They might blow this whole thing up. Start fresh. Who knows? But just in case, I don't know if Desmond Bane would have been the first one out the door. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So that's how I looked at this trade. Because I'm like, if you're going to get rid of Desmond Bane just because, contracts and money and you can't keep everybody, I'd have reevaluated that one. I'd have said Ja Morant, Since you've been here, yes, you've been outstanding. You've been a hell of an athletic guard. You showed up clutch. You played in some big games. You're acrobatic. All these things. You have flash. But you also can be a headache. You can be rebellious. It's not a guarantee that you're going to finish the season or be available when we need you due to your style of play, due to your antics. I just don't know. So that's why I would have Desmond Bane staying in Memphis. Staying in Memphis. But we're going to see. We're going to let it run its course. See what is the mind of the Memphis Grizzlies. See which way they want to go. Are they rebuilding? They got something else in mind? We don't know that. But I tell you one thing, I trust Desmond Bane, and I don't think I would have made that move. I don't think I would have made that move. So Orlando Magic, they got a jewel, and they're excited about it. I can imagine. Now, KCP, Caldwell Pope, Cole Anthony, love Cole Anthony. Big fan of Cole Anthony. They're going to do big things down there in Memphis. No doubt about that. Love me some Cole Anthony. Hard-nosed, good point guard. Plays with a chip on his shoulder. Loves the competition. Yeah, loves the competition. So as far as that aspect of it, I like it. Just for Memphis saying, Desmond Bane, your services is no longer needed. We want to trade you out. Hey, stay franchise. They can do what they want to do. But I'm just telling you, we're going to see how this turns out, though. If Ja Morant stays in Memphis and what they're going to do moving forward. We're going to see how this is going to materialize and turn into something. But we're going to see. But me, Desmond Bane all the way. I can trust that. Ja Morant still trying to figure it out. And now I'm starting to question this about wins and losses. I know he loves the game. I know he plays hard, all this other stuff. But do you really have a bad taste and it rubs you the wrong way to lose ball games? Huh? Do it really leave a bad taste in your mouth to lose? I don't know if I can say that about Ja Morant. I don't know. So we have to look at that. I know it was something else. Give me a moment. I know it was something else. Steven Adams. I knew it. Steven Adams. Steven Adams got a new deal with the Houston Rockets. Congratulations. That was a big move. I'm proud. I'm glad they made that decision. He played his ass off last year. They wouldn't have been deep or far as they was without him. They wouldn't have battled Golden State the way they did without him. He deserves the deal. Was it 3 year, $39 million or something like that? I believe. I ain't gonna look it up. I just, if I'm a little off, I'm a little off. But congratulations to Steven Adams. That's a big move, getting that big guy in the paint moving forward for next season. Right? The big talk about Kevin Durant, is he coming? Told y'all before, I'm not really high on KD coming to Houston. All right. I like the Giannis idea, which of course that's probably not going to happen. Right? That's probably not going to happen. So are we running it back? We're going to see, man. But I think a few changes do need to be made. Jalen Green's situation, you want to run that back and act like nothing never happened and hope he just growed another year, and then all of a sudden he's a superstar. He's going to make shots. He's going to be rallying this team when they need it the most in the playoffs, running for a championship. Tough to take a bite out of that and chew it, ain't it?
Oh, that's not good.
Haven't seen it so far. But Steven Adams, congratulations once again on your new deal, solidifying you in Houston. Probably for the rest of your career. 3-year deal. You might hang it up after this. I don't know. I'm guessing. But if the price is right, you know what I mean? You might continue if the price is right. I understand that. But I'm glad to have you here in Houston, at least for whatever you got left. Glad to have you. I think that's pretty much it. We'll come back if we need to, today, tomorrow, or whenever. But like I say, little situations going on. We straighten that out. And but yeah, man, moves are being made. NFL kicking off. A lot of few storylines in that as well. But like I said, we'll get to all of that when the time presents itself. But G.S.Q.H. Goodymo Sports Quick Hits. Appreciate y'all time. Like I say, shouts out to the new subscribers. Appreciate it, of course, all the time. And Weary Wednesday, and we up out of here. Peace.